Fantastic. Okay. Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm live from Gloucester in the UK. And once again, we've got a bit of a different question today. We've got another topic and it revolves around empathy. So I'm going to give you some time and I'd like you to come up with 5 sentences with the word empathy. Okay, so I'd like you to use empathy, okay, in 5 sentences, in 5 different sentences. And then I'd like you to share them with the class. And if depending on what you say, then we'll see what questions might arise from your statements. So I'd like to give you just a couple of minutes to start off. Just so that you can maybe write them down or make a note or even just think about them, like 5 sentences with the word empathy. Okay, so I will just to give you a little heads up. Sneha, I will start off with you, and then we'll move on to Stalin, then Kushali, and last but not least, I'll move to Arush. Okay, so I'm just going to give you, it's 32 past now. I'm just going to give you till 35 past. Okay, so just another couple of minutes to write down your sentences. Okay, 5 sentences using the word empathy.
Hello, I joined just now. Do we need to do something?
Yes, so you need to come up with 5 sentences using the word empathy. Okay. So I'm giving everyone time to think about them or to write them down. So I'm Ritanshu as well and Samapta. 5 sentences using the word empathy. I won't start off from you. I'm going to give you some extra time. Okay, and I've just got the next 30 seconds left, guys, and Sneha, you will be first. So I'd love to hear your sentences. So,
ma'am, you were saying to tell me the 5 sentences.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Okay. First is everyone needed to develop empathy skills. Second, it is important to show empathy in every situation. Third, I feel empathy when I see poor and helpless children. Fourth, she seems to have a genuine empathy with everyone. Fifth, showing or expressing empathy shows how much that you love and care about that person.
So showing and expressing empathy shows how much you love and care a person. Okay, she was empathetic. Your third sentence, she was empathetic towards others. Okay, now just to pick on your second sentence, why is it important for us to have empathy?
Empathy is very important. Everyone must have it is important because it helps us to understand how others are feeling, so we can respond appropriately to that situation.
Okay. Okay, and so it gives us an understanding of it. And why do you think, from a human point of view, why is it important for us to understand?
Okay, so if you can understand someone's state, so you can help another one to they are to what problem they are facing of.
Okay, very good. Okay, so you can, once you understand, then you can help. Okay, good. Very good. Just read your third and fourth sentences, please.
Okay, it's third is I feel empathy when I see poor and helpless children. Empathy with everyone.
She seems to be empathetic with everyone. So the word is empathetic. I would use empathetic there. Okay, so showing it's the adjective, showing an ability to understand and share the feelings of another. I'll copy it out. And can you give me your next sentence, please, just so that I make sure that's in the right form?
Number fifth.
Yes, please.
Okay, showing or expressing empathy shows how much you love and care about that person.
Very good. Very good. Excellent. Okay, let's now move on to Stalin. Stalin, have you got your sentences ready?
Hi, Christine. Yes, I
Hello.
did have my sentences ready, but I believe that most of the sentences are my own experiences, and I wrote
That's
it
good.
down. So first is the struggle of my life created empathy. I could relate to pain, abandonment, and having people not love me. Second, the great gift of human being is that we have the power of empathy. We can see and sense all mysterious connection around us. Third is what empathic person defines. Like empathic person is a good listener, patient, and understanding and kind. Fourth is again a definition of empathy. Empathy is a quality of character that can change the world and your surroundings. Fifth is like, as you said, na, ki why empathy is important. So this is my answer. Like empathy is seeing with the eyes of others, listening with the ears of another, and feeling with the heart of another.
Okay, good. Your third sentence, an empathetic person. I believe you needed the adjective there.
Yeah.
Okay, so good. Okay, excellent. Very good. And what life experiences, if I can ask, what life experiences did taught you about empathy? If you could share with us a life experience.
Life experience would be the best when there was a pathetic scenario going on with the first year of college. I was totally confused. I was excited at times that I'm gonna make friends, but being empathetic with my professional connect with my newer friends is what I learned from there. So this is why I wrote my first sentence. I could relate the struggle of my life created empathy in me. So this is I could relate pain, abandonment, and have people not love me, and this is where empathy got introduced in my life.
Okay. Okay, very good. Excellent. Okay, thank you very much, Stalin. Let's move on now to Kushali. Hi, Kushali.
Hi.
Hi, can we have your 5 sentences, please?
Okay. So my mother always feels empathy for me. Number one. Actually, not mother. I can also say my parents. Number two. A little bit empathy and understanding might go a long way in making life easier. We should always have empathy for everybody.
Mhm.
I have deep empathy for animals.
Mhm.
And lastly, I've not framed the last one, but just give me a second. Um, could I just say something very related to the last sentence?
Okay, yes.
Uh, they feel empathy for what he felt. Uh, Not exactly the way I wanted to frame it, but if a person is sad, so they feel the empathy after getting to know the situation of the following person.
So they felt empathetic towards him.
Yes.
Okay, so they felt empathetic towards him. Okay,
Yes.
very good. And what in your life has, showed you that you need empathy? Do you have an experience that you can share with us?
Uh, yes. So it happened a long time ago. I was going to my tuition. My tuitions are very far from my house. So one day when I was going, I saw a person hitting a very small kitten. So I was very broken. Like, how could someone, do something bad to such a small creature? So after that, I before that actually I had a lot of scared feelings for like animals. Like I can't touch animals. They'll bite me or anything. But after seeing that situation, and I've heard a lot of things that people torture animals a lot. So after that, I got empathy for a lot of animals. Like nowadays, I don't get scared of street dogs. I usually pet them, give them biscuits and everything. So it gives me a satisfaction from within that at least they are being cared, they are not being neglected, they are also a living creature. Why would have God created somebody uh, who should be neglected? At least there must be somebody, people adopt good looking dogs and other pet animals, but why not the street dogs? Why not those animals who have one sighted eye, or maybe can't speak? So why not them? So that is when I felt, you should do something for the animals who can't speak up for this themselves. So that is when I adopted a rabbit for myself. And also and that was kind of a, not,
Okay.
yeah, actually I adopted, and then I also insist a lot of people who can adopt to adopt, so that they can get the care and love they actually need. They don't need any monetary things, they just need care and love. So empathy can be given in that way.
Okay. All right. Very good. Excellent. Thank you for sharing that with us. Let's now move on to let's go to Rutanshu. Hi, Rutanshu. Hello. So can
Doing well.
you give us your sentences, please, for empathy?
Sure. Sure. Yeah. Just a sec. Yes. There it is. Then I would start with something like sympathizing or empathizing with someone defines who we are.
Uh-huh.
Okay. This could be first one. Then just to make a sentence, it's not like just to make a sentence, it's more of what I've been thinking of, and I've just put the word empathetic feeling into the thoughts that have been going around in my head. All right, so it's something like a question. All right, so is empathy an invariable factor for a leader? Right, so it's a question actually.
So is empathy an valuable?
Invariable factor.
Oh, so I rather than an invariable, I would say,
Yeah,
is it an
it could do.
invaluable characteristic,
Sure.
or an
It could
invaluable
do.
trait? Yes. Okay.
Yeah, actually, my opinion behind that would be something like it's not empathy is not something that can be measured. It's something that completely depends upon the situation and the feelings that it's based upon. So,
Okay.
so why I wrote invariable factor, not an invariable or invaluable characteristic, is something like a leader doesn't always need to have. It's something like when it needs be, he should be empathetic, be it with the customers, be it with the clients, be it with the employers, right? So it's something like that. So that's the idea behind that. Another to build a success, one needs to have a key focus on how it drives the user's empathy. Whenever we use a product, that's mostly based on our emotion. Isn't it? That's why we bottle that is good enough liter of water, right? Still, we prefer to choose a steel bottle that would look good, that also carries around 1 liter of water. So it's up to the company Milton how it drives the user's empathy to purchase that product, right? So that's the idea behind that.
Okay.
Another,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Would you like to add something?
Oh, I was just going to say that was interesting. How you use now empathy. It was an interesting point that you made.
Yeah, I just said, right. I have just inculcated, or mostly I would say, I've just injected empathy into what I've been thinking of. So I just framed it out.
Okay, very good, excellent. And can you tell us a point in your life when you've experienced empathy?
I've experienced empathy.
Or had
I guess
had to be.
that I guess that the question would be somewhere around like, where have you been able to practice empathy, or maybe you have felt that you lack empathy, because empathy is not something that can be felt. Care is something that can be felt. Compassion is something that can be that can just hit you when you see a poor person or a person lying on the ground or a kitten being hit by a car, something like that. That's what you get. That's not empathy. Empathy is somewhere when you understand the real feelings of the other person on the other side, right? So the question could somewhere be around like, what has been a situation in your life when you thought, oh shit, in that way. So my answer would be, there was a time when I was quite a headstrong person, just being somewhere like, I just do not care about anybody, just move on doing what I have been doing so far, because I was pretty well doing well in whatever I just put my head into. So kind of something like I didn't care about anything. Okay, so I would connect care and empathy out here. So I will tell you. So the thing is, when I came into the university, it was something like I never made friends. Why? Just because I never connected. But on the hindsight, I would also say that I was more of a sensitive person. So, so you need just need to so just need to pull out that sensitivity and attach with your care, and that puts out your empathy out there. You start understanding people, what they are, how they are, why they do feel somewhere or in some situations, particularly in a manner. I guess that would be it.
Okay.
Sorry
Very
for taking a lot of, because I do.
No, but it's good. It's good. Very, very good. Good explanation there. And well done. And now let's move on to Arush, because he's had his hand up for quite a while. So Arush, can you give us your
My
my 5 cents of empathy are: it is important to develop empathy first. Second sentence: today I found out the meaning of empathy. The meaning of empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. And the third sentence is: he had empathy with small kids and small children.
So he showed empathy with small kids and children. Next sentence.
And the fourth sentence is: I have empathy for my sister and her brother.
Okay, good. And another sentence.
Last one: it takes time to develop empathies. Thank
Time to develop empathy. Okay, very good, Aruth. Thank you very much. Let's now move on to, let me see. Samarpita.
Yeah, hi.
Hello, Samarpita. Can you give us your sentences, please?
Yes. The first sentence is I do not have empathy for fake people. And the second one is the police should show some empathy towards the citizen of India. The third will be we should develop empathy skills. Fourth will be everyone seems to have genuine empathy towards dogs and puppies, and lack of empathy should be acknowledged because that is a problem.
Okay, and why do you think it's a problem? If I had to ask you, what is the reason behind all your statements, experience that you can share, or anything that you know?
The life experience, but I think everyone should have empathy because that makes you kind, and everyone needs to be kind and considerate towards others. You can't just be very bold and rude every time towards others. There might be some reasons you need to consider for others. So I think that's why everyone should have empathy.
Okay, very good. And do you have some particular life experience you'd like to share with us, or nothing comes to mind?
Not really.
Sorry?
Not really. I don't have like
Okay.
it doesn't come to my mind right now.
That's fine. No worries. Okay, Aditya. Hi, Aditya. Hello, Aditya.
Yes.
Can you give us your 5 sentences, please, using the word empathy?
Okay, so in my first of all, I would like to define empathy as my first sentence. That empathy is the feeling that it might occur that if we were in that situation, what we would have felt. So
Okay.
that defines empathy. My second sentence is that we should not be much empathetic as it strongly affects our emotions. Third is that we should not be much empathetic and develop empathy skills.
Can you repeat that, please?
From starting?
No, the last bit, please.
Okay, so I was telling that everyone should develop some empathetic skills as it plays a bit important role in our lives.
Okay, very
Four
good.
sentences that.
Yes.
4 sentences that.
Okay.
Many a times I feel empathetic.
Okay.
In the morning, she wakes up and at late night. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Your connection
Hello?
goes in and out a bit. Yes, yes, you are, Aditya, you are, but your connection just drops a bit, okay? So I do struggle to hear you a bit.
4 sentences that many a times I feel empathetic for my sister because she has her exams and for that she studies late night and then wakes up early in the morning. But I sleep early night and wake up late in the morning. So I feel very empathetic for her.
Okay, very good. Well done, Aditya. Thank you very much. Let's move on to Yuraj now, last but not least. Yuraj, can you give us 5 sentences on the word empathy?
Yes, ma'am. The first sentence is I did not have empathy of characters. And second one is the policeman showed empathy with others. And the third one is he needed to develop his empathy skills.
Okay, we need to develop empathy skills. Okay, number 4.
Fourth one is he had empathy with small children.
And number 5.
He saw us clear and rooted us in natural empathy.
Can you repeat that one?
He saw us clear and rooted us in natural empathy.
He saw us clearly and rooted us in empathy. And rooted us in empathy. He saw us clear. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Well done. Very good. Okay, guys. You've all come up with different sentences for the word empathy, and you've all used it in different ways. Some of you I changed a bit the actual word into different forms. For example, empathic, so empathetic and empathy. Okay, very similar meanings, just a different. One's a noun, the other is an adjective. Very good use of sentences, guys, and good use of the word empathy. So is very good for this kind of exercise is very good for your vocabulary because we really get to test it out. But yes, you all did well. I'm very happy with what you discussed and what you wrote, and I think you did a fantastic job. Thank you very much for today, guys. Thank you.